Hey everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Matt. I'm with Ram Manufacturing Equipment here in Corona, California. And today I'm excited because we're going to be exploring the world of frozen block processing here with the Thompson Meat Machinery Frozen Block Flaker. So the purpose of this machine here is to take typically 40-pound blocks of frozen product, either meat or could be cheese, and it will flake it off into smaller pieces. And you do that because you're looking to get more of a smoother finish in your product compared to something like a pre-breaker, which will have larger chunks because you want that texture still within the product, right? So those smaller pieces are easier to manage as well too, so that provides you a little bit more flexibility and efficiency in the processing plant as well. So whether you're a large-scale meat processor or maybe a medium-sized producer or maybe even a small pet food processing plant, this is an essential machine for processing smooth texture products. So this thing, right off the bat, to be able to work with frozen blocks is got to be robust and super heavy duty. So this will handle blocks down to about 10 degrees Fahrenheit, right? So let's go over some of the key features that make this machine stand out in the industry more than others, right? So real quick, show you how it works. So you'll take your frozen block, it gets queued up right into here, and then from here, then you'll turn on the flaker drum. So this, open this up, is where all the magic happens. So the block will come into the chamber here, and then you will press the feed button, and this pneumatic ram has these spikes that will catch the product and will bring it towards the flaker drum, which will spin and cut it down into anywhere between about 5 millimeter and 10 millimeter flakes. So then, while that's happening, you've queued up your next piece here. So I bring this back down, give you an idea how it operates. Right, then you've hit the green button already, so now the drum is spinning. You blow up your block, you drop it in, you press the feed button, the pneumatic ram presses it in, you've already queued up your next piece, the ram automatically retracts, and at that point in time, then you load the next piece in, hit the feed button while it's feeding forward, and again you load the next piece up. So it's virtually almost a continuous processing of how it operates, and the speed of this can typically do a block about every 15 seconds. So that's going to be able to do, at a 40-pound block, that's going to be doing 160 pounds per minute, right? So it's incredibly efficient. Right. And the blocks, when we talk about 40-pound blocks, the size of the blocks go from maximum width of 23.5 inches to about 15.5 inches. And then in height, we're looking at about 11 inches to go, and that's what can fit into the chamber. Now lifting this back up here, you can see as it goes across, there are 8 flaking blades that go across the drum. So they're all staggered in different positions to catch the product in just the right way so that it feeds through, that it doesn't put too much pressure on the entire unit one time as it's constantly flaking away at the product. Right. Now with some of these smaller pieces, right, then those pieces, because they're smaller, need a lot less time, if any time at all, to thaw. Right, so then you can go right into something like a mixer grinder, or maybe a bowl chopper, or maybe even another emulsifier type of option. So let's kind of quick jump down here, so now it goes through here. Then at the end of the process, you'll have a 400-pound stainless steel buggy that will go underneath this. We have our 600-pound here just for show, because we are right now literally out of 400-pound buggies at the time of the filming. We have another container here on the water, but we've been having a hard time keeping these in stock So, but we have this here for show, just so you can kind of get an idea what the process is. Then that 400-pound or 200-liter buggy will fill up. At that time, you lift this up. And now the drum can continue to move, right? I just want to note here that if you noticed, as I lifted this up, this plate slides in here, so nobody can get their hand in underneath, which is a really kind of unique yet really simple safety feature. It's pretty cool. And then you pull that out, load the next buggy in, and you bring this down. It opens up, and it continues to process. So it's incredibly safe and totally efficient of how it operates. So we already talked briefly about how this can process a frozen block at about 15 seconds per block. But to be able to do that, we're talking about some serious power. So this thing's packed with a 10 horsepower motor, right? So it needs that to be able to cut through that cold and hard a product and do what it does, right? So that's an amazing feature with it. And then lastly, I want to jump back to the safety features, right? So the way that this works is we don't want anybody exposed to this drum while it's spinning. So the way this works is it features an electric magnet lock, right? So then you engage this, that engages the electric magnet lock, right? And then once, say you want to stop it, you hit the E-stop. There's a few second delay, so that allows for the drum to stop moving. And then only after that delay can you disengage the lock and lift this back up. Right? If that drum's moving, right, and there's lights here that will display when it's ready to disengage the lock as well. But basically, if this lock is engaged, this thing's not moving. Right? So it helps keep your operators safe on both the inlet and the outfeed of the unit. Again, we're Ram Manufacturing Equipment in Corona, California. We really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, thoughts, we'd love to hear about your project and what you're working on. Feel free to give us a call. It's 951-734-8152. Always visit us online at ramequip.com. That's RAMEQPT.com. And if you really like this, and we hope you did, feel free to like or subscribe. We're a small business, and it really means a lot to us. So look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care.